What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? TK Profit. We are coming back to do a live session. We start at the top of the week, figure out what's going on in the news. We find the pairs that we have interest in, and throughout the week we execute. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing that we want to take a look at is this US 30. We've been watching this since the last couple of weeks. We're actually in the sale from the highs. And we caught it all the way down here to this level. We entered in a sale. We entered in a buy. My apologies. Right here at these lows. Now, price is trading sideways, consolidating. So at this point, we're just waiting to see how price will respond now that it has reached this level. Now, we also talk about how price reacts when you have consolidation or range, like this stage that the market is in now, where price is pretty much trading sideways. Was this thing hit yet? Okay, cool. So I told you guys when we got to this level, we needed to see some consolidation before this sell was pretty much the buy was pretty much confirmed. I don't know why the fuck I keep saying sell. My bad, y'all, if I confused y'all. But we were waiting for this to happen, so we got exactly what we were looking for. Now, on the 15-minute, perfect. We were also waiting for this 200-day EMA to get a little closer to price before we started to reach for this buy. Now, those conditions that we talked about are in place. Throughout the day, we want to see how this thing plays out. The way that this thing is showing up, we could see potentially a pullback to this 15-minute zone. And depending on what happens here, that'll let us know if the trade setup that we have entered is okay to hold, or if we need to look for something new. Now, let me show you this entry. We are right underneath that hammer. I entered in down there because once this break happened and I saw all of this consolidation, I told you guys, this thing is going to make a lower low. All of this was recorded. I said it's going to make a lower low. Let's wait until that happens, and when it does, we'll look for the entry there. Clockwork, we got that move here, a super low entry on this thing, and now we are just waiting to see how it plays out. As far as the target, we are looking to see this area retested right here on the highs. Right here where price consolidated heavily on this 3-hour time frame. We want to see price pull back towards that level. That's where we're going as far as the target. And the thing that made us look into this area as a potential key level was I looked at the daily time frame and we paid attention to this area right here. I saw this was the previous level of structure right here, or resistance. After this resistance was broken, price started to consolidate above it, right? Giving us multiple tests right here in the past and a test here. But it never dropped to break beneath that level to retest the previous level of structure that it broke in. Most cases, when you see that breakout, you'll see a retest before that move continues up. This particular trade never gave you that move. So with all of these touches happening in this area, right here, that's why we traded beyond it, which gave us a better risk reward ratio on our sales. And when we bought in right here, we pretty much went right in profit. Now understood that I'm looking for a reversal on the daily time frame, so I did not let anxiety bother me at all. I also looked at the weekly time frame. Okay, how many weeks did it take us to get from our entry on this sale down to this structural level? These are just things that I ask myself to help me develop the patience for the setups that I'm looking at. Sometimes we find setups on smaller time frames, they move a lot faster, but with this being a higher time frame, you have to count the candlesticks to give yourself an estimate as far as the time that it will take for the trade to play out. Now, these are weekly candles. This thing fell for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So if you enter in down in that daily zone, knowing that it took 4 weeks or a month to make that move, you shouldn't expect the reversal to be immediate, okay? That will give you the proper mindset. So you can just set this trade and forget it. You already got the stop losses in place. You already know what we're expecting out of it. Now we have to let the processes complete. And what are those processes? Let me show you guys real quick. The market will only go in 3 directions. You're either gonna see up, consolidation, and a downtrend. Now, when you are trading the continuation of the trend, let me give you an example. You'll still see the same thing, price creating higher highs, higher lows. You'll see consolidation. At that point, most of you guys will see me draw those arrows. If price wants to continue moving up, it is going to break above consolidation, retest it, and it's going to continue that move. Now, the opposite perspective, if it's going up, you see consolidation, and instead it breaks and retests the area that it broke, it is changing the trend. Something so simple really took me from losing consistently to being profitable trading. Now, with this move on US 30, let's go back to that daily. We got a massive downtrend, price obviously creating lower lows and lower highs. Now, if we look, let me use this path tool because it's cleaner. All right, we got this drop, price started to consolidate right here in this area. What did I just tell you? If it's going to reverse, what you will see is a break above consolidation, retest of the broken area, and then price continues to move. But instead, this thing did the opposite. It gave you a continuation. We get a break, pull back to retest. Let me show you that retest right here. After that retest happened, this thing continued to fall. So that's the one thing I'm always gonna do. If I tell you anything, I'm gonna show you. And now, this is where we are at this daily level. I told you guys, we wanna see the same thing. We wanna see consolidation form. And once we get a break above, this is another means of confirmation for this reversal, and we are good to go on this trade. So we already have our targets on this trade. The only thing that we are waiting for is for price to be itself. We need to see some type of consolidation being formed before this reversal happens. So it's a good chance we'll be down here for a few weeks, or a few days, my apologies. So just let it work out. Let it work out. All right, cool. So with this thing, there is nothing to do but let the alerts do the work. Hold on a second. Elite, appreciate the follow. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let the alerts do the work, man. I see a lot of people scalping this thing this morning. I was just watching, just curious on TikTok, just to see what the other traders are doing. Be careful. That's all I gotta say. Be careful. Now, outside of that, we also took the Euro USD sale. Where are we? We called this trade setup at the top of the week, man, and we just hit TP2, so big wins for that trade. Win. Yeah. Now, we just talked about liquidity, you guys. That's what we were talking about when I gave you the example of, let me use this path tool because it's clean. When I gave you the example of price trading sideways, the part that I did not mention is you have liquidity above and beneath. A lot of people say that word. I'm going to tell you what it means. Liquidity is simply stop losses. Traders that are looking for buys, they're placing their stop losses beneath. Traders that are looking for sales, they place their stop losses above. When I figured this out, it really hurt my damn feelings because I was losing because I wasn't aware. But then eventually you got to let go of those emotions so you can take advantage of the things that you see. So what I would do is I would make all of my trades based on my technical analysis, not being aware of the stop losses above or the stop losses below. Now this is what the market will do. Matter of fact, let me show you right here. Let me just go up here and show you. So keep that in mind. Give me 1 second. I'm about to show you exactly what I mean. Because this trade setup that we entered, it was a sell limit order. So let me show you. So let's keep that in mind. Let me go to a smaller time frame. I'm about to show you the same thing. What was that? Okay, cool. So right here, what I'm going to do is use this replay tool to get rid of this stuff so you can see clearly. So in noticing, we made it to the highs on Euro USD. I marked this high. We set a limit order right there, a sell limit for the market to pull back and retest that area. Another thing that I noticed, this was consolidation. Okay. Now, same concept that I was just talking about. When you see consolidation like this in the charts, there is definitely a major structural level of resistance above it. That's what this one is. And our structural level of support was this area right here where TP1 is. So let me go ahead and finish showing you what I was showing you earlier. Retail traders, everybody's learning the same processes. Support, resistance, all of this good stuff. When they saw these rejections here, they placed their stop losses right here, the ones that were in that sale. They either placed their stop losses there or they moved their winning trades to break even to protect them. Now the people that were looking for the buys, they also placed their stop losses beneath. Now look at how this thing plays out. To me, it was sinister. I'm like, oh, these people are evil. So this thing broke. It's gonna break above, capture the stop losses here, then break back above to wick us in this trade. Let me move this out of the way so you can see this wick. This wick right here. Not only did it close every position that was right here in this area, but it let us in our trade setup hit TP1 and pull back before continuing the fall in price. So again, this used to piss me off. I was hot, but in understanding it, like I said, and being patient enough to wait until these liquidity grabs happen before entering in your trade setups, not only did it give me a better win percentage, but it gave me better risk reward ratios with my trade setups. So this is a 1-to-6 as far as risk reward on this sale. We already hit TP1 and TP2, bringing us in, what is that, 92 pips, just from understanding a really simple concept, being able to identify when price is in consolidation, trapping price, and looking for a major level of resistance above and a major level of support beneath. Also, not looking for trades in this area. This is a no trade zone for us. Okay. After that, we simply wait to see what price wants to do. If it really wants to make this sell, moving to the downside, it is going to break and retest the high first and then make that move. I'm going to show it to you again on Euro JPY. Okay, so here we go. Price in consolidation. Clearly trading sideways right here. Told you guys we always got stop losses beneath and above it. This thing broke above to capture all of those stop losses, and as soon as it hit this structural level, we see a double top. Let me put it on a line chart. So a double top is a reversal pattern that normally means that price is about to move in the opposite direction. Now, they have more significance when they happen at major levels. So this level happened on the higher time frame. I believe it was the daily time frame. So to see a double top happen in this area is extremely important. And as soon as that happens, what do you get? You get the fall in price. So every trade setup that we take, I've used this exact same concept, and we just trade down to the next structural level. So we already got our targets. We got alert set right here. If this level is broken, we're going to add to this position. Okay, so the other thing I showed you guys about consolidation, when price is moving downward and you see consolidation being formed, if it breaks that low, I wait on that retest and I'm going to add to my sale. So I'm using consolidation as a means to let me know when the reversals are possible, and also when I'm supposed to take advantage of continuations in the market. So I use it as a means to trade with the trend, and I also use it to let me know when there will be a reversal in trend. Okay, so this will take a lot of anxiety away from you with your trade setups, because you're watching on a higher time frame. That will remove you from those pointless scalps and let you catch the bulk of the move. The bulk of the move. So we just got these alerts here. Let's let them play out. What else is going on with that news? We also hit TP1 and 2 on Euro AUD. So again, same thing, you guys, same thing. This area where you see this kind of bluish green zone in the past on the higher time frame. Let me go back. Whoa, let me go to a higher time frame. All right, cool. So in the past, this area was a resistance zone. This weekly wick that hit this area, let me use this other arrow. This weekly wick that hit this area let us know there was a valid area of resistance in the market. The exact same concept, you guys. When price got there, here we go. Right underneath that area, right here, price started to consolidate. Normally when I see consolidation underneath the major level, that's price gathering the momentum that it needs to break it. What happened? We get this break above. After that break above, we honestly waited on the retest of this zone, because this zone is important. On the weekly, with it being the structural level of resistance, if price is serious about this continuation with this move, it will break that structural resistance level and use it as support. And that's exactly what it did. So with this retest, we entered in this buy on on Euro AUD. We hit TP1 and TP2 before it pulled back. From here, the alerts are your friend. Just let these alerts sit. And if this one is triggered, we're going to move our last position to break even so we don't lose a winning trade setup. If it's triggered moving to the upside, we're going to let the position run. So these higher time frames really help you out, you guys. You're going to trade less, and you're going to realize something really key. The less you trade, the more money you make. Okay, and we do this every week, you guys. We are charting Sunday to find these trade setups, and then we execute them live. So if you guys are trading, Feel free to tap in with us so you can take advantage of these wins. For the ones that want to trade, you don't know where to begin, we set you up for free. So you can head to our website, ProfitTakersEU.com. I'll show you how to set up your demo account and your live account so you can trade with me and see for yourself. I'm huge on that. Don't take my word for it. Come see for yourself. So let me drop this link in the group so you guys can get it. You also get access to our Discord so you can talk with me directly for the free sessions. Okay, give me a second. Let me drop that link in there. Okay, you guys will also get the free trial to our mindset series. Y'all hear me talk about this often, man. That mindset is everything. I can show you all of these setups, but if you aren't in the position mentally where you can control your emotions, your excitement, or your fears to let the things that we tell you play out, no matter how good we are, you will always be a thorn in your own side. So journaling, self-exploration, discovery, all of those things help you become a trader. It's not just about learning the charts. It's really about learning yourself. And once you get that, you'll be able to tie everything else together. So many people feel like they can just get good at trading with avoiding those things, and I haven't seen it yet. All right, so AUDCAD, we hit TP1 and TP2 and this thing pulled back on us. So with this thing, I'm actually going to wait to see how the day close out. We're going to then look to see if this thing wants to continue moving up, because again, it created consolidation. Let me draw it to make it clear for you. It created consolidation right here. Even though this is a big swing, all of it is still just trading sideways. Nothing is really going on. Now, above this area, what did it do? It created more stop losses. We've been watching this area for a while, so we want to see if this would give price the momentum that it needed to push back up, capture the money in this area to hit this zone. But with this move that was just created, this little massive impulse to the downside, I don't want to play with this thing right now. That's a little too choppy, and that zone is huge. Yeah. Nope. So what we're going to do is just keep it simple. Keep it simple. This is where we see range. Leave it alone. Place an alert below, and now place an alert right here. As far as the risk reward, none of these trade setups will be in our favor with our risk reward, so we want to leave these alone completely. The only thing that I want to pay attention to as far as a potential setup is what happens if we get to this high here, or if we get a break of this low, and then I'll simply follow the exact same concept that I just showed you guys. I am going to wait until that low is broken, wait until that alert is triggered, and then if we get a retest, I am going to take this thing moving in the opposite direction. Okay? So a lot of people get really excited and it's tough for them to swing trade, but I'm telling you, man, you guys learn to calm down. I'm telling you, watch the difference in your profits, man. It's gonna be huge. So again, we got TP1 and TP2 hit on this trade setup. The last trade setup was hit at break even. That's another thing that I recommend. I appreciate the follow. Another thing that I recommend, using multiple positions for your trade setups. Most traders only put in one trade. I risked 3%, but I used those 3 different trades and put up 1% for each of those positions. So 3% total, but it's broken down into 3 positions of 1%. So that way, as price is moving, I can pay myself. Okay? So we hit TP1, pay yourself. TP2, pay yourself. With this particular trade setup, we see as soon as we hit TP2, we got a tweezer top on the 4-hour, and this thing just dropped, okay? Now, what I used to do is if my third TP wasn't hit, I would let all other trades run, and what happened? I would lose winning trades. A really painful feeling. Man, to have the right direction, be in profit on the trade setup, and just see that thing pull back and knock you out of a setup, that shit make you question life. So just want to share these tips to help you guys save you from yourselves, because really that's what it is. Save you from yourself. My greed got the best of me. Not in this trade, but in the past. So nothing is really going on right now. The news just led to a bunch of consolidation, and that's one of the biggest things that I always talk about. You have to learn when not to trade as a trader, and right now, not for the pairs that we took a look at. The news did not have the effect that we were looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out for the day, man. I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Again, for those that want to trade with us, you can trade with us for free. Let people trade with us for free, because I just love the feel. Okay, we also have mentorship, so you can join us if you want, but it's not required. The ones that want to trade with us for free, you can head to our website, ProfitTakersEU.com, set up that demo account, that live account. I'm going to give you a trading plan as well, because most people trade using strategies, but you don't have a trading plan, and that's trash. You need to understand how much to leverage. You need to understand when to get out and for your stop losses, and when to get out for your targets. So all of those things complete the trading plan, and you have to have it in place to be consistent. Which chart was this? The chart that I was taking a look at was US 30, AUD CAD, and Euro AUD. Those are the charts that we took a look at. Okay, so get that trading plan. Outside of that, where are we? If y'all need the link, let me drop it in these chats. I dropped the link on TikTok. Let me put it on Facebook, IG right quick. IG, I got y'all. Okay, boom. YouTube. For the people that's on YouTube, you just click my bio. It'll take you to the web page so you can get started up. Okay, so for the people that's actually looking for the mentorship, where are we? With you guys, we take you away from the charts completely, and we start with the mindset series. We put together a 6-week mindset series. The process is discovery and really getting to understand yourself better. Once you understand yourself better, you can identify your impulses so you can control them. The other thing that we put you in front of is our 6-week journal, so you can begin to change the way you think and change the way you speak. This will help you become more intentional with your words. I've trained a lot of traders. When they lose, they say the worst shit possible to themselves, not understanding that that's going to create more fear and anxiety when it comes to your next trade. You're going to be fearful about entering it or closing it, taking your profit. Too many hurdles that are unnecessary that come from your thoughts and your words. So we gotta be aware of this, okay? We also have books available on Amazon, 6 Steps to Trading with Consistent Results. This covers all of the concepts that I give you guys in the charting sessions and in the live sessions. We have log books as well, because you have to log your trades so you can learn where the problem is. Is it a problem with your analytics, or is it a problem with your mindset? You also log your emotional state so you can identify those things to properly fix it. We have books, not books, I just said that. We also got merch. So you got to support the vision, support the dream, man. And to join us, you can get the beginner bundle, or you can upgrade to tier 2. But guys, remember, you're only one trade away from living. Why fight to stay the same?